Hello everyone, welcome to another General 0 Hour replay. This is a 3v3 on Green Pastures map from May 11th. On the right side we've got Skippy, USA Laser. He was just USA Laser in the previous game, so he's used to that now. Matthew, GLA Stealth. He was just facing GLA Stealth, so he remembers the hijackers, remembers that they exist. Pcap, another GLA Stealth. I find GLA Stealth to be kind of tricky on this map. Shifty sending a worker all the way across the middle. That must have been his very first one. Toxin for Shifty. And Mike is going to be China Nuke. Wonderful. We were missing some China in the last game. Neo, super weapon. It'll be interesting to see how he plays that. Skippy coming all the way across with the laser turret. Not in the back of the base, quite, but that's still going to be in people's way. Shifty building a Toxin network right next to a bunch of other people who are also building stuff. He is surrounded by defenses, so even though he gets his up, very close to being first, he's gonna be surrounded by defenses on all sides. Matthew shoots the scaffold on that one, and who's he shooting? Am I seeing that right? No way. Oh, goodness gracious. They did the thing. They did the thing or the thing. Okay, Pcap versus Matthew. Good gravy. It's got to be Matthew, Skippy, and Neo. That's why Skippy's coming over to the left with the laser cannon. Okay. And that's why Shifty's coming all the way across with his worker. Yeah, that's a pretty nice line of defenses right there. Matthew, you're going to have to back up, sell the command center, and you're gonna have to rebuild farther south here. Of course they did the thing. Too bad I missed it. I'll tell you what, really sad I wasn't here tonight then. Not. Neo moving up into Mike's base. All missile defenders. There's a couple of rangers coming in. That'll help against those. What a mess. This is all a mess. Yeah, you can take that dragon tank out. No problem. Rid of him. Neo is looking much better than Matthew. Or Mike, I suppose, would be in the position of Matthew. Both of them be in the middle, but Mike is looking better than Matthew is. Skippy and Neo trying to double team Mike, but he's looking much better. Pcap and Shifty having a lot of success double teaming Matthew. Both teams had the same strategy. All the teams are neglecting the oils. How would you have time for the oils when this nonsense is going on everywhere all at once? Laser turret takes out the tunnel, but not before all of these guys get in the garrison. We're going to see some laser turrets going down. RPG troopers. How much money does everyone have? Shifty has the most money. Other than that, it's just build troops as fast as you can. Skippy running over infantry. No? Dancing with them. There's one. There's a laser tank, but it's not going to do anything against RPG troopers. Gets a second one. Oh my goodness, here they come from all corners of the map. Pcap. Very smart. I think they must have talked about doing tunnel rush, where you just build tunnels. Tons of tunnels, you get tons of RPG troopers from them. Supplement that with quad cannons, and early in the game, that's a real powerful combination right there. That's going to take care of a lot of what you're going to see. Bottom team, yes, they double team Mike, and they're looking strong over there, but not nearly as strong as the top team over here. So many missiles, and one quad cannon. If you can take out the quad cannon, with what? What do you take it out with? And then send in a bunch of rangers against the missile RPG troopers, but it's interesting. They're kind of forgetting about Matthew right here. Well, he's stealth, so that would make sense. Spend the money, Matthew? He has no money. Let's say get those oils. Yes, everyone around you is dying, but get the oils. In a game this short, that money would pay dividends. Okay. Are those... Nope, just more missiles. Where's the rangers? Ranger goes down to the quad cannon, I'm sure. Let's look over here at Mike. Power's off for Skippy. So he's able to take out a couple laser turrets. Neo, not much of a rusher usually. He's done it. He's done it with infantry, China infantry before, but mostly wants to build defenses, and he did that. However, can he also come over here and support his teammates who are getting wrecked? Because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take Neo. He's doing well for himself. Nice protected base, but guess what? So do Pcap and Shifty. They also have nice protected bases as well. And if they're smart, they'll be building supplies in all the lands that they capture too. Arms dealer going up. Barracks going up from Shifty. Oh yeah. Power's still out for Skippy. That's a problem because there's laser turrets all over the map. And that one there is not going to help. Not going to help the power go on. Skippy's land has been taken from him. Matthew's land has been taken from him. Have you built any sort of secondary economy? Well, you got the palace. You don't need secondary economy yet. He's got the palace. And now they're over here to be able to defend Mike as well. Shifty has a strong presence over there. Neo sending a couple of helicopters over the top. Those won't last long to the quad cannons. Now Mike not only playing defense, these are Mike's Red Guard over here. Protecting the quad cannons. Skippy microing one Humvee, and it's interesting that Matthew and Skippy still have a presence right here in the very middle of the map. Matthew, do you have any money at all? Yeah, a couple of workers there. Looks like they don't know what they're doing. It's a lot of infantry if they send them in all at the same time. Yeah, I think they could do some work against these EMP Patriot systems. They do so well against tanks, but I don't think they're quite as strong against buildings. I don't think they're quite as strong against infantry either. I don't think Neo would have snipers at this point. Oh, this whole force might just go down, actually. Because there's one turret that goes down. Oh. I think the quad cannon's doing the most damage out of anything, I think. Loses power, goes down. So the EMP turrets hold on. Matthew's guys, maybe they're collecting and the replay just doesn't show. But at any rate, he doesn't have very much money at all. If he had any workers up here to build barracks, capture some oils, that would be wonderful. The barracks went down. Now over here, yep, a couple of tunnel networks. Skippy's still microing buggies. So the north team holds 5/6 of the map. They've built on 2/3 of it. Neo holds 1/6 of it. He's looking pretty strong in his base, but he's going to have to be able to fight 1-on-3. Skippy sending guys in. Looks like they all got a little too close to all the defenses and everything, and down they go. Shifty's still slowly pushing south with what he's building. Building the tunnel network. Finds Skippy's war factory now. Close to getting sold. Sure, Skippy could have used the money. They see the line of laser turrets. Don't feel the need to attack it. They're trying to go around defenses for now. Shifty now, building extra supplies. Let's see how this group does against the defenses. The last group didn't do very well. Lost a lot of infantry troops and a quad cannon. This one might just go down completely as well. Hard to get those rocket buggies within range of the fire bases without the fire bases firing on them. It's so close. I think it can be done. But it's really tough. Now Neo with the garrison. Neo defending his land very effectively. They just don't have much of it. They don't have much land. Therein lies the problem. I wonder if Neo's been building defenses slowly closer and closer to Mike. I wonder if that's what's going on over here and why we see Patriot systems firing on things in Mike's base. There goes Skippy building in a little closer to Mike's base. They're trying to push in on Mike. Now this team must know that this war factory is there. Getting hammered from all sides here. East and west. Those Rangers aren't going to do much. If Shifty sees them with the quad cannons. Or if Mike sees them with the Inferno cannons too. That'll be the end of this second oil. And Skippy and Matthew have finally been kicked out of the middle that they were holding on to for so long. I think I see light blue in there, but what would that be? This group right here. Now closing in on defenses, bringing plenty of range with them. Buggies are all upgraded by now. The Inferno cannons don't seem to have as hard a time staying out of range of everything. Turret systems or the fire bases. Seem to be much better behaved than buggies in general, so those will do well against these defenses up north. Neo now sending out Aurora bombers. Very smart! Get rid of the Inferno cannons as soon as possible. Still have plenty of defenses left. Three Inferno cannons left. One survives. But then you get the buggies. Pcap working on the right side over here. Taking out the Chinooks. Just chipping away at these defenses. Well, Matthew's got quite a few buildings, but is he able to contribute in any way due to lack of money? I don't think so. I think he's just surviving. I don't see any extra units coming in from him.
You have been defeated.
Skippy's out. I think he might have given up to try to give some buildings to his friends there. I don't think he was able to build anything either at that point in the game. Well, Matthew had the highest win percentage on Green Pastures leading up to this game out of this group. I'm sure he still does hold the highest record on Green Pastures after this game in the group, because he was pretty far away from everyone else on this one with an 89% win rate on Green Pastures. This one will bring that record down just a little. Maybe we should call this Green Pastures B, since format was a little different this time. Not quite the same kind of game as what's usually played here. Here goes a couple of buildings. Mike, very nearly out of the game, actually. Not sure where he's getting economy from. That supply stash is all filled up. Matthew! That's hilarious. We should do something about that. And found a supply dock that still had some supplies on it. Now some rebels. Hopefully he can grab a few buildings here. Not picking buildings that will get him any money. Oh, gets one. That black market would get him some money, but some quad cannons pretty close by. And they all move south. That's it. Neo. Okay, Pcap sells. That would have been... Oh, Pcap selling a lot. He didn't have anything back here. But I understand the selling. It's much better to just lose the buildings than to have Neo find any hope from capturing a war factory or barracks and all of a sudden being able to produce men, because you assume Neo would have plenty of money, but he actually doesn't this game. Shifty, the only one with a bunch of money. Matt, as well. But just no production buildings. If I were Matt, I would 5 or 6 extra workers here and just scatter them all around. Make a bunch of war factories. Not that it's going to do any good. Pcap's coming in with the radar vans. Not going to miss these buildings down here. So this game was decided pretty early on. Top team had 5/6 of the map from about 5 minutes in. Just took a long time to get through Neo's defenses to the other 3 players. There's a dragon tank. That should do some good. Angry Mob will do great against garrisons of buildings of any kind. There they go. Okay, that's mopped up again. Now Pcap can just finish off destroying everything he sees. There he goes. Just Matthew left. goes.
You have been defeated.
Okay, they did top bottom on Green Pastures, which is already a rush map as it is, but in this case you can see just how crazy it can get when you are right next to your opponent. Neo on his side and Skippy double teamed Mike. Had some early success, but built defenses on the door. Neither of them were GLA, so whereas Pcap and Shift could build defenses on the door and get a whole bunch of free RPG troopers to then send in there, supplement that with some quad cannons, Neo and Skippy built defenses and just had defenses. So Mike was pressed up close against his base, but he wasn't losing his base like Matthew was, and then Skippy fell pretty quick after. Most supplies, Shifty, he was building those extra supplies on all the extra supply docks everywhere he found them, so that got him the top resources. Also the most units created, and units destroyed. Pcap, tons of units destroyed, moving those GLA armies through all those USA buildings with those extra 3 rangers that come out of all of them. Very interesting way to play. I'm sure it was very fun for all involved. And that's about it for that one. Catch you next time.